Hello and welcome to STEM Kids 360. I want to show you something that you may find interesting about magnets today. And as you can see here, this is a simple bar magnet. We have all different types of magnets: horseshoe magnets, bar magnets, disc magnets, and so on. Of course, you all know that magnets generally have a north and south pole. Sometimes the north pole might be here and the south pole might be here, but they always have a north and south pole. If I asked you what four things are magnets attracted to, you might name a number of things, but most people would name like a steel clip. You could put a steel clip onto a magnet and you know it's going to pull it. If you take a wooden pencil or something like that, or styrofoam, you know that styrofoam obviously won't stick to it. However, there are only four items that will stick to a magnet, and steel is one of them. Can you name another one? If you say iron, you're doing pretty well. And then there are two others that are very little known. One of them is nickel, and the other one is cobalt. So it almost spells SNIC, S-N-I-C. Steel, nickel, iron, and cobalt. Just a little trivia for magnetism. Magnets have a magnetic field around them, as you may know. We often use magnets to find our way from the standpoint of a compass, as you're all familiar with. You have a north, south, east, west directional, of your cardinal directions. And then you have a little part of this that has got a little magnetism, which is sensitive to the magnetic energy that's all around us in the air. And so we're going to show you a demonstration of that, because today what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make a water compass. And so what we're going to do is this: we're going to take our magnet right here, and we're going to take some water, and we're going to take this water and we're going to put it right in here in the tin. And what you might find very interesting is to see this thing work in action is really neat. If you take just a piece of styrofoam, you could even take a styrofoam cup and place it on top like that so it floats, obviously. You could take a steel clip like this, a paper clip, and you could simply open it up very carefully, because you know that point right there could be very hazardous to your fingers. It'll poke right through if you're not careful. So have an adult do this. You might also want to wear goggles. I would also suggest that. You could open it up all the way if you wish. And again, have an adult, mom or dad or teacher or somebody, open that up for you. And you can open it up all the way like that. And then what we're going to do is we're simply going to take this, and I'm going to set it on here. I want to show you what happens when I put it on the top of the styrofoam. Hardly anything. If anything, it just comes over to the side. It doesn't really move except by the water. It seems to be somewhat attracted over to this direction, probably because I have a magnet there. But as you can see, it doesn't really do too much, although it is sensitive to this magnet that I have in my hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and see if we can't pick up the magnetism that's in the air. We're going to take and stroke this. And so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go 1 in a circular fashion, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, always keep it in a circular fashion. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And so what we're trying to show here is that magnetism can be transferred to other objects like this steel clip. So now when I set this down on top of this styrofoam, I want you to notice what happens. Okay, as soon as I get it to stay right in the middle. Whoa. Notice how it starts turning. See how it's turning on its own? It's actually turning to the north-south polarity of the Earth. And I think it's pretty neat. You just made a water compass. Congratulations. Now you can get magnets like this, as well as magnets like this, which we can do with another experiment here at places like Home Depot, which you can find on our website below. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day and stay tuned for more STEM Kids 360.